After a more than 4-year hiatus, the flagship French melee major Arcamelee returned to much fanfare throughout the world of Smash with its rip-roaring 4th installment, Arcamelee 4. Barreling into the spotlight this time around with 279 players, Arcamelee 4 easily stood as one of the largest French tournaments of the year, completely dwarfing its predecessor, Arcamelee 3, which came in at only 116 entrants. Counted among these 279 were a diverse list of some of Europe's brightest, including Solo Battle, Ja Raiden, Frenzy, Pipsqueak, an unretired Professor Pro, and Triff. The event also saw a small handful of fierce North American representatives make their way across the pond to further stake their claim on the world stage in Faust, Spark, Aklo, Moki, Jmook, and Cody Schwab. In what played out as a truly engaging international spectacle of high-level melee goodness, Arcamelee No. 4 no doubt brought the series to even bigger heights as one of 2023's must-watch year-end competitions.
Salut, c'est turndownforwalt. Au menu cette semaine dans le JV5, les 5 meilleures performances de l'Arcamelee 4.
He's got it, a little trick shot from Josh, man, right there. Forgot the first commandment, thou shalt not sleep on the kid. Oh my goodness.
Prior to making a name for himself in the competitive Super Smash Bros. Melee space, Lunary was once hailed as the greatest in the world in the popular online Flash fighting game Super Smash Flash 2. Encountering a rather sharp meteoric rise upon placing 3rd at his debut tournament, the man from Belgium swiftly made his way to the summit of the game's hierarchy, becoming SSF2's #1 competitor during its late alpha run. Using all the skills he acquired during this reign, Lunary quickly went on to become a top 3 player in all of Belgium Melee, with him having never dropped below 3rd in any of the country's power rankings since 2016. Beginning his run at Arcamelee 4 with a duo of wins over Gandorf and Vincessant, Lunary faced his first big challenge of the weekend when he had to play Finland's own Solo Battle, who went on to get the better of him with a lopsided 2-0 set win. But demonstrating exactly why he is one of Europe's finest, however, the Marth Captain Falcon dual main set his sights forward and ended up taking the next 4 sets in a row. By the time his run had concluded, Lunary had accumulated strong wins over names like Lynxy, Renzo, Ja Raiden, and Neko Kaze before suffering a 3-0 loss to Triff to earn a solid 9th place finish.
At all. What? At all! The shield's not safe! Leaving the shield's not safe! What are you supposed to do?
Oh, what?
Yeah, that's what you're supposed to do!
That
Throw
was
him out
weird.
there!
He just walked away slowly and then fucking kneed him. Just went for it.
For the past 4 years, the top 2 spots in the UK Melee rankings have been contested entirely by just 2 individuals, Frenzy and Professor Pro. Although Frenzy had proven himself a real global contender since making the top 100 rankings for the first time back in 2019, Professor Pro still remained a massive bracket demon for him on home soil. And by 2023, the gap in the pair's lifetime set record had widened considerably, with the veteran Foxmain compiling a monstrous 59-13 set lead in his favor. But after a more than 13-year-long career as one of the top dogs in Europe, Professor Pro decided to finally hang up his controller after competing at his last event in London this past August, Peak. Now with the #1 spot vacant, and after having bested Professor Pro twice at Peak in a true passing of the torch moment, Frenzy has since gone on to install himself as the greatest player in the UK, at last achieving the hard-fought dream that he held on to for so many years. And heading into the largest competition of his tenure as the king of UK Melee, Frenzy looked eager to elevate himself even higher on the world stage. Sadly though, the Englishman's winner's bracket run was stopped before he even had a chance to get started after coming up short against the Swedish Sheik user Jade in a top 48 qualifier set. Much in the same vein as the previous entry though, Frenzy would also manage a lengthy losers run which saw the Apex European Falco trounce Jagoff, Lil Chief, Professor Pro, and Prisson until a 3-0 loss to Pipsqueak ended his run at 9th place. Making it through round 1 pools without dropping a single game, Solo Battle cross controllers with the Arizonian Sheik savant Spark. Right from the get-go, the prospects for a win didn't seem too high for Solo Battle, as the Finnish Jigglypuff had handedly lost a lopsided 3-0 set to Spark during their first ever match at Smash Summit 14's VIP bracket. Improving on the mistakes of the past, however, Solo Battle got himself on the board against his US adversary by tossing Spark into the losers bracket after attaining his own remarkable 3-0 victory. The feeling of the win wasn't meant to last for that long though, unfortunately, as Solo Battle soon encountered his own 3-0 loss by the frontrunner for the title of Melee's #1 player, Cody Schwab. Despite this forceful eviction from winners, Solo Battle proceeded to storm his way through the lower bracket, making it into top 8 with wins against the likes of Foxy Grandpa and Triff, only to be taken out by Moki 3-0 for a monumental 5th place.
Back again.
The 2 hits! That was almost a shield break. That would have killed instantly.
That would have killed.
That would have been what he needed to get back into this.
Yeah, but instead, they're trading more blows.
Trading is
God,
a
it's
strong word,
so
man.
bad
This is not a trade.
Oh
and he
my
goes for the rest on the upbeat.
Oh my
to
God.
close it out.
That was
Why
crazy.
rest?
Why?
How do you? Damn.
Yeah,
we get a
Skull
little
Battle just
bow
bows,
from
yeah.
Skull Battle.
Yeah,
And
really.
the crowd comes alive for him.
Rounding out the Jigglypuffs on our list, we have the Great White North's Faust. Sleeping their way into top 48 after dominantly pushing their way past Lil Chief and Jade, Faust came face to face with the familiar foe in the FlyQuest standout Jmook. That was so many alliterations, whom Faust had easily dismantled the month before at the Big House 11 3-0. Their set here at Arcamelee did not play out in similar fashion though, with Jmook coming out on top with a 3-1 triumph, bringing Faust's time in winners to a rather demoralizing conclusion. Fortunately, the losers bracket beheld its own share of highlights for the Ontario Melee product, with Faust notching 2 wins over top SSBM ranked talent like Spark and Pipsqueak, falling to Aklo 3-1 at 5th place.
Like forehead, it has a third box, so that's what they're going for.
Really nice shine
wow.
stall, but it's not going to be enough. Faust goes deep for that
What
one.
a great chase down.
Yeah. I mean, we saw this exact same situation.
Oh, and there
Wow.
it is.
Commanding.
Yeah, I mean, the tune definitely changed when Faust started finding those up throw rests.
Yeah.
It became a lot harder to hold any lead
For sure,
any significant
yeah.
amount of time.
Continuing on his quest to become the greatest player on the planet, Cody Schwab did what he did best at Arcamelee 4, and that is sweep his way past all challengers en route to snagging a spot in the tournament's grand finals. And he did so by almost effortlessly steamrolling big names like Solo Battle, Faust, Aklo, and Jmook, with his only real obstacle all weekend coming against Germany's preeminent Fox main, Kinso, who surprisingly pushed Cody all the way to Game 5. In the main event of the evening, Cody had to lock horns with fellow Tri-State superstar Jmook for a second time after Cody handed him a convincing 3-1 loss in their first set of winners finals. Looking as unstoppable as he did back then, Cody once again put on a masterclass performance against his longtime friend, eliminating Jmook from the event to cap off his time overseas with yet another first place trophy.
Cody, that could be the start. He's done so much damage. It's Yoshi's story. You can cash out early sometimes.
It could be the end. It could be the end of the tournament. One more
this
stock.
could be the stock that ends it all. An up air sends up. That
But he has to go straight up. And that is Cody, the winner of Arcamelee. A lovely holiday for him, a happy anniversary, and a win over Jmook in Grands. What a weekend for Cody Schwab. Gesture into the crowd.
What a monster.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
He's
winning
just
it from
so
winner.
good.
He's so good. He's so good.
Hey, thanks for watching the JV5. Thank you to our top tier patrons and YouTube members, Avishua Stein, Bobby Wasabi, Eric is Cool, Juniper, and NNG Esports for supporting the channel. Also, if you enjoy keeping up with the competitive Melee scene, I'd really appreciate it if you subscribe, since a surprisingly small percentage of you are, and I'd really love to hit 80k by the end of the year. Anyway, you should check out some of the best moments from one of these JV5s here. I don't have a song this time around, but if you guys leave a comment on which one I should do next, I'll try my best. Okay, I'm gonna go now.